March of 1976, there's a lot of going on in football, and we've been talking about that through our newspaper clippings and posts. But what else was America doing in March of 1976? And today we're going to look at what America was reading. March of 1976, while the NFL was battling in courtrooms and building expansion teams, America was also turning pages. If you walked into the bookstore that week, March 21st, 1976, these are two of the biggest titles you would have seen on the New York Times bestseller list. First, in nonfiction, Doris Day, Her Own Story by A.E. Hochner. This wasn't just a celebrity memoir. It was a revealing look at one of America's most beloved stars. Doris Day had been the face of wholesome Hollywood, the girl next door image, the smile, the music, the movies. But this book pulled back the curtain. It told the stories of her career, her struggles, and the realities behind the fame. Something audiences in the 1970s were starting to crave more and more: authenticity. In a way, it reflects the year itself. America in the mid-70s was beginning to question the polished image of the past and look for something more real. Poirot's Last Case by Agatha for something more real. Over in the fiction books, the number one bestseller for that week, on a completely different end of the spectrum, Curtain, Poirot's Last Case by Agatha Christie. This was the final story of Hercule Poirot, one of the most famous fictional detectives ever created. And what makes this so fascinating, Agatha Christie actually wrote this book decades earlier during World War II and locked it away, saving it for the end of Poirot's journey. So in 1976, readers weren't just getting another mystery. They were witnessing the end of an era, a final case, a final mystery, and the closing chapter of one of literature's most iconic characters. So think about this. In the same week, the NFL is debating the future of player rights. Expansion teams are being built from scratch. And across the country, people are reading about the real life behind Hollywood legend and saying goodbye to a fictional one. That's March 1976. Not just football history, but a snapshot of the world your stories are living in. Have you read either of these titles? If so, comment down below and let us know what you think. I know I'm for sure I'm thinking about ordering them as we speak. Thank you.